Okay. The budget that we have before us tonight has the 90,241. There was a question, and then I'm going to close the public hearing. But I wanted to make sure that we answered. I heard a question saying, I think Bonnie said the percentage that goes into that fund. That levy rate has to be added into the overall amounts. So in other words, if it's slightly smaller or it can be larger, it depends on the other funds. We're already maxed out. We cannot increase and haven't increased the Justice Fund, the general expense, and
District Court.
District Court Fund are all capped off. Is that correct, to make sure that we get an answer on that?
Those three funds are at their levy maximum.
And the percentage for the historic districts, that goes for signs, monuments, museums, whatever that might be, is that fund is part of that total then?
That fund is part of the county's total property tax levy.
Okay. All right. I just... what do you have that number?
We don't have the final value yet. We don't know exactly what the percent will be.
But well, hold on just a second. I just wanted to make sure we answered your question. And if you've got more questions, we can get those. We do know that as Commissioner Alder was stating, that I can't answer why the budget went to 90,000. Shame on us, I guess. We wanted to help fund it as high as we could, and didn't really review the amounts on the code or the percentages. We know that the percentage, the levy rate, is fixed, and I believe that was fixed in 1984. When they increased the levy. I know it was capped from 74 to 84, I believe. There were some other legislative things that were done. As we try to look back through these numbers, though, we can try to get some of those additional numbers for you, Bonnie, and because that's why we do it in public and in the open, so that people can see exactly what we are doing. Okay, so no one else wanted to testify, so I would entertain a motion to close this public hearing, and then we will go to deliberations on the budget.
Mr. Chairman, motion on the table to close this public hearing, please.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, the public hearing is closed for the operating budget of fiscal year 2013. So I'd be entertaining either discussion or debate or a motion for the budget.
I'm going to make a motion that we go ahead and approve the budget for 2013, and I just think we all need to be very cautious as we go forward and very careful in our spending, since who knows the future. But
okay. So
the motion is to approve.
Second, Mr. Chairman.
All right, we have a motion to approve. We have a second. Any further discussion? Any debate?
I've said too much.
You've already debated. All right. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Makes it unanimous then. We've approved this budget, and the total number that has been presented to this board is $66,831,831. Let's see, $66,831,397, which is a reduction from last year's total budget. Is that correct?
And that would be the operating budget for the county. In addition to that, we're approving $290,339 for pest control and $12,000 for mailbook gopher.
And those are separate items.
Separate taxing districts. So the grand total is $67,133,736.
736. Okay. All right. Anything else for the good of the order then? Okay. And we are going to fill out those letters and give the total amounts so that everyone will know exactly where they're going to be on the budgets for this coming year. And you'll be receiving those. And the one thing that I know we're looking for is for those items to come back in as requested. All right, that completes our hearing for tonight then. Thank you very much for coming, and thank you for your testimony. We really appreciate it. And that's